Hello and welcome to the PWLB Self-Financing website. This short presentation provides a practical demonstration of all the relevant screens of the website to allow you to prepare and submit your loan applications for the self-financing transaction. Please note this website is for the sole use of applying for loans in respect of self-financing only. Any non-SF borrowing must be made via telephone to PWLB in the normal way. To complement this presentation, there is also a user guide available on the SF website and on the PWLB's self-financing page of the DMO's website here. This document also includes a section on contingency measures in the event there are problems with accessing the website. But for the purposes of this presentation, we're going to focus on the website. So let's begin. The website itself is located at selffinancing.dmo.gov.uk. You can access it directly by typing in the address or by following the relevant link on the self-financing page of the DMO's website. When first logging onto the website, you'll be asked to input your username and password. The live login details will have been sent to you in advance of the go-live date of the website on the 5th of March. You will also have been sent user login details and password information so that you can use the training website during the week beginning 20th of February. This will allow you to familiarise yourself with the screens in good time ahead of the key dates. The important dates to remember are Friday the 23rd of March for preparing draft loans and Monday the 26th of March for submitting your final set of loan applications. We're asking local authorities to prepare draft applications by the 23rd of March to ensure PWLB has the necessary information to prepare the advance in the unlikely event there is a problem with the website on the 26th of March. In addition to the username and password, you'll be asked to input the symbols displayed. If for any reason some of the symbols are not clear, you can refresh them like this. On logging in for the first time, you will be asked to set a new password, which has to comply with the security parameters as defined in the user guide. Once a password is changed, you will see a Terms and Conditions screen, which you'll be asked to accept before proceeding. Following that, you'll be directed to this welcome screen, which provides a link to existing loan applications which have already been submitted. Of course, as loan applications may only be submitted on the 26th of March, this link will only be relevant on that date. You will see on the left-hand side a list of different menu options that will help you navigate around the website from any other screens while logged in. It's worth noting here that users should use these links to navigate between different screens. Do not use the back button on your internet browser, as this could lead to information being lost or your session locked. New SF loan allows you to prepare new loan applications, so let's begin our tour here. At the top of the screen, you will see the self-financing limit that applies to your local authority. You will not be permitted to submit applications in excess of this total. If in the live system this figure is incorrect, please contact PWLB as soon as possible. We'll investigate and make any necessary changes to find any problems on the 26th of March. The self-financing remaining amount shows a maximum amount left you can borrow. This will only be adjusted once loan applications have been submitted, so again will be relevant on the 26th of March only. The rest of the screen shows information about your local authority and asks about your legal borrowing limits and statutory questions about powers to borrow. This information needs to be completed when submitting applications, not when preparing drafts. Therefore, this section can be ignored till we come back to this screen to submit our loans later. So let's go ahead and prepare a draft loan. First of all, press the Add New Loan button. Then we can input the amount of the loan. In this case, 10 million, making sure we put in the right number of zeros. Then selecting the loan type, fixed or variable. Let's choose fixed to begin with. You will see this defaults the repayment method as maturity, but if you wanted to change this, you can do so by using the drop-down menu and selecting either EIP or annuity. Let's start with maturity loan. Again, this defaults the screen to half-yearly payment frequency, as this is the only permitted frequency for this repayment type. Now we have the option to choose our final repayment date. We can do this by loan period or by the date. If you use Set by Loan Period when preparing a draft, it will show a final payment date based on the day you prepare the draft. When you come to submit the loans, this will change based on the new final payment date from the date of the submission. For this one, we'll set it by the period of the loan and select 10 years using the drop-down menu like this. You will now see the date of the final payment date set automatically. This field is greyed out and you should not try to edit it. If you want to select a different date, you should use the Set by Final Payment radio button. Also, the payment schedule dates will be selected for you. These are usually only one choice, but sometimes there may be different options here depending on the particular maturity of your loan. Once you're happy with the details, press Update List. Otherwise, you can cancel the updates by pressing this button here. Now let's input a new loan. Again, press Add New Loan. This time, we'll put in a loan of 5 million. So we'll select the relevant radio button to select a particular final payment date. Again, put in a period of 10 years. This will show the default date. But you'll notice a little calendar icon appears next to the final payment date field, which is also no longer greyed out and becomes editable. We can choose to enter the date manually in the format shown, or we can click on the calendar, which allows you to select the date from the calendar. Let's go for the 31st of March. You will now see a reset button, which allows you to change the date if necessary without inputting the other information again. An important point to highlight when inputting or editing loan applications is that if you change any of the drop-down options, please review all the other fields, as defaults may have overridden information you previously input. Let's update the list again, and we'll see the latest loan added to the other one prepared earlier. Please note, none of these applications have been saved yet, so if you are likely to step away from your desk for more than a few minutes, save these draft loans or you may lose the data. Now we'll quickly run through a variable rate loan. Again, Add New Loan, put in amount, this time 2 million, select variable from the drop-down list, and you will notice the repayment method and payment frequency drop-down options will have changed to reflect the options for this particular loan type. We'll select quarterly payment frequency. You'll notice for variable rate loan we cannot select a specific final payment date. You have to set the date based on the loan period. Let's choose 5 years, 6 months. Final date will be determined when the loan is submitted. Now update list. Now let's save our drafts to prevent losing them before navigating to a different page. Press the Save as Draft Records button. And you will see we've moved automatically to the Draft Self-Financing Loan Applications page. Here you will see all the draft loans that have yet to be submitted. From here we can delete drafts by pressing the red X on the right hand column. We can also populate the loan screen by moving the complete list of drafts back to the new SF loan screen for submission. So assuming we have prepared our drafts by the 23rd of March, on the 26th of March we will need to go into this screen via the link on the left-hand menu option and populate loan screen before submitting our loans. So let's say it's now the morning of 26th of March. To submit our loan applications, we need to first enter the draft loan screen to pick up our drafts. We can then use the populate loan screen button We are then directed to the new SF loan screen and you'll see our loans appear at the bottom. You'll notice the date of the final payment has now been set for those applications made by loan period. You can still edit individual loan applications by clicking on the document icon on the right hand column like this. And once we've made any changes, update list again. To save the changes. You can also clear the entire list of applications by clicking on this button here. Please note, if you decide to clear them, they will remain in the draft loan screen if you need to recover them again. Now let's assume we're happy with this set of loan applications and we want to submit them to PWLB. First of all, we need to get the relevant interest rate and calculate the arrangement fee. Remember, the loan advance from PWLB will be net of fees. So now we'll press the Get Interest Rates Fees button and wait for a few seconds to go and extract the information and return it to us. There we go. Rates are displayed here and the fees in the next column. Now we're ready to submit. Please note, once you have submitted an application, it can't be withdrawn, so please make sure you're content before taking the next step. You'll first need to complete the fields at the top half of the screen, including legal borrowing limit and the headroom, and tick the statutory questions. Once these have been completed, you can click on the Submit Application button and you will see the pop-up message asking for you to confirm you are sure. Hit OK and there it goes. You will see this screen which confirms the submission of the application. This will also provide a link to view all submitted applications or to return to the new SF loan page to input more applications. If we just follow this link to existing loan applications, we will see them here. You'll notice that the remaining self-financing amount has been reduced by the total aggregate applied for, including those we've just applied for and some previous ones input earlier. That completes the loan application process. The remaining options shown here on the left hand side, most of these are self-explanatory, but we'll take a quick look at a couple of them. Interest rates provides the information on the rates published for that day. System availability, which confirms the availability of the system, and contact details for technical and business support. Please only use the technical helpline for issues affecting your ability to use the website, for example, resetting of passwords, system errors, compatibility issues. Whereas for general questions or tips on how to make use of the website and or lending arrangements, contact PWLB on the number given or the email here. This screen also confirms the only date that you can submit applications is on the 26th of March between 9:30 and 4:15. Before then, you will only be able to prepare draft loans and I would repeat that we are asking local authorities to do this by the 23rd of March. That completes the demonstration of the self-financing website. As mentioned earlier, further information on how to use the website is available in the user guide. However, if you can't find what you're looking for, please contact us on the numbers provided. Many thanks for listening.